Good morning from the Diablo 4 news desk. I'm A.O. Today on the Butcher's Corner, Ted will be doing a delve in to the Sorcerer. Jane is live for our feel-good piece about the release of Snuffy the Seal back into the wild, and I will be talking about the PTR and upcoming Season 4. Take it away, Ted.
3, 2, 1. Here we go!
Good morning, viewers. Let's talk about the Sorcerer. Today we'll go over the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good, mobility. Between the outright speed of the Sorcerer and the ability to teleport to get out of sticky situations, the Sorcerer is at the top of the list for character mobility. Adding in the teleport to an enchantment slot just magnifies this, as is seen in the current gauntlet. With almost infinite teleports at hand, you can hop around the map, and each teleport triggers a barrier, making you almost impervious to random kill shots. The Oculus, in my opinion, is an excellent addition to the Sorcerer's repertoire. That is, if you can get used to the randomness of it. But coupled with Esu's Heirloom, you increase your crit strike chance through the roof. Or with a pair of boots that give attacks reduce evade cooldown, your evade is almost always available. Versatility. With such a wide range of AoE attacks, single target damage, and crowd control at hand, the Sorcerer is viable in almost any situation. Sorcerer is number one when it comes to build diversity. Chain Lightning, Frozen Orb, Fireball, Charged Bolts. Mixing and matching these powers between main content and adding them to our enchantment slots makes for infinite possibilities. As always, some are definitely more powerful than others, but some are just more fun to play. Damage. While definitely not in league with the Hoda Barb or one-shot rogue builds, the Sorcerer is no slack in the damage output department. Blizzard's skill can easily put out millions per tick, and everyone is acquainted with the Ball Lightning massacres. But now there is a new build. Frozen Orb, with the Fractured Winterglass, has made its presence known during the PTR, and unless changed will be the Season 4 S-tier build. The bad. Sorcerers are squishy. Let's face it, they are hands down the easiest class in the game to kill. Random environmental effects, blood blisters, death pulse, bone ballistas from off screen. They get one-shotted on a regular basis. The recent addition of the Juggernaut aspect has helped immensely, but they still have limitations. Be honest, they aren't going to be going toe-to-toe with me anytime soon. Health pools always keep them in the oh my gosh am I going to die phase. You can realistically look at 15k life, possibly more with the right gear, while barbarians are sporting almost twice that much, and even necromancers can reach 20k plus. Paragon boards need some help. Because of the way damage stacks, all of the extra 5% non-physical damage starts to give diminishing returns quite early, so while there are a ton of them, they aren't always very useful. And whereas the rare nodes and paragon nodes of other classes are something to make sure to include, most of the sorcerers are lackluster at best. It is not uncommon to see 6, 7, and even 8 paragon board builds just to make sure they can get enough damage in. Lastly, the ugly. Fire. It is almost unheard of not to include Firebolt in your enchantment slots, because of the wild burning affixes and nodes adding to damage or giving damage reduction, unlike things that are chilled or stunned, which are not an option against bosses. Also, chilled, frozen, and stunned are effects that wear off or cause mobs to become unstoppable, which is not a good thing, while fire simply burns and makes them more susceptible to damage or damage reduction. This reliance on burning severely limits what builds are considered top tier and viable for in-game content. Final thoughts. The Sorcerer is without question the most fun class to play in the game. Fast speed along with the actual possibility of character death and the visual effects of the spells make this character class first choice, especially for people just learning the game. While there are definitely some holes and weaknesses that need some attention, the class is a solid option when it comes to just plain fun to play. Back to you in the studio, AO.
Thank you, Ted, for your insights into the Sorcerer class. Now let's go over to Jane and Snuffy the Seal. Over to you, Jane.
We are just moments away from releasing Snuffy, the rescued seal, back into the ocean. And now you see it, Snuffy's triumphant return.
Well, that was unfortunate.
And now a word from our sponsor.
Remember those pesky squirrels?
Uh-huh.
Well, I trained them.
Fun! Squirrels cutting coupons.
Yep. It's gonna save us a ton of money and time.
Enough! Your tyranny ends now, you filthy human! Oh! The day of the squirrel is upon us!
After having played the PTR for countless hours, testing builds, the new crafting system, the pit, and Hell Tides, it is this reporter's opinion that unless Blizzard messes up, Season 4 is going to be amazing. There will be headaches and glitches that still need fixing. But if they take a good look at the feedback the community gave them during the PTR, they will save themselves and the gamers countless headaches. The Codex of Power is infinitely improved, and the tempering and masterworking system feels amazing. It's a little clunky in the animations, but I'm hoping Blizzard resolves this. The pit is extremely easy at first, but ramps up to a good level of difficulty, although the rewards could be adjusted just a little. Unless they change something, veiled crystals are going to be the #1 complaint. The lack of them and how much is needed for doing almost anything. But the absolute star of the PTR was the Hell Tides. They did such a good job with this that it is actually fun. I am looking forward to what the seasonal mechanic will be for Season 4 and how it will mesh with the new systems. Thank you, Blizzard. Remember, if you are enjoying the videos, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. That's it for tonight. From Diablo News, I'm AEO. Fare thee well and happy gaming.